Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's Manning to throw. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled, often.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Hart's going to spin it again. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Austin Mack. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown,
drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes they put you in a hole.
It's a seam wide open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Here's Arts to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off on his feet at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run.
Intercepted to stop the threat. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Wide receiver going in motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go play action with Mack. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Mack. Pressure coming. Slings it downfield. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And they owe that completion to the quarterback and his individual effort. He was under incredible pressure, but he was able to buy himself time, extend the play, and then locate a receiver down the field.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll go play action with Mack. Pocket breaking down. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Throwing, Mack. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Mack from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Austin Mack. They're setting up the screen. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Snags it, and there's running room. Inside the 30. The 10. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Mack unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, Manning. Firing to the right, complete. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Moves away as he feels pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find the answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Arch Madness. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Throwing, Mack. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab on the left. And they swarm him under.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Mack to throw for it on 4th. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He wants to change this route. Manning. Bringing the heat. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you could spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards. But this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes, and how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage, make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Arch is going to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Manning. He spins that thing down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can make...
Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. 4th down, Austin Mack. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. Not enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown time.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throwing Manning. They're working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Longhorns head quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're undeterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Now here's Manning. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And he sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on fourth down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? They'll run it. It's Riley. There's some room. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Why not trying to get it in? And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Manning to throw. Using the quick game. Shakes off the defender. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Got his man. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. The run inside. It's Smothers. Hard running there. And runs through another guy. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Texas! He would not be denied.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He'll do it himself on the draw. Can't get him to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They're in control of the clock as their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he's taking it back, and just like that, this game has turned around with a defensive touchdown.
We thought it was over. It's back, baby. And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout taken by Texas, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Hubbard. Could be an alley. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Now